students. Why would some teachers, principals, school officials risk public humiliation? These same teachers, these same principals, vice principals that will punish a student for doing something. Maybe you don't come to class early, or you are making noise, or you don't do your chores or your labor. You punish them, yet in front of them, they know that our teacher will go and bribe the invigilator. They know. Have you ever wondered why some of these students are disrespectful to you as a principal, as a teacher? Once again, why do some school officials risk public humiliation and arrest to aid examination malpractice? If you think you have an idea of why they do these things, I honestly, sincerely want to hear from you this morning.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
Please do well, turn down the volume of your radio set. Refrain from making derogatory or defamatory comments. Didn't see it, didn't hear it. Please do not make unsubstantiated and unverified claims. Please. The numbers to call 0817-923-0003. 0817-923-0007. WhatsApp and Telegram available on 0809-030-6416. Emmanuel is my first caller. Emmanuel is speaking to us from GRA. Good morning to you, Emmanuel.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker.
Good morning.
Thank you for the topic today. I have an issue with the family I'm sponsoring. One of the girl wife this year, they started this thing in that part of the school. They have them to pay the school, which will pay the game. I asked the principal, why paying school fees when they are not going to attend the class? They're just going to write the work.
Okay.
You should go and ask the federal government.
Really?
The next one, each practical they participated, they paid another money like 6,000 in each practical. Every practical, but every practical, chemistry practical.
They would pay?
The album will pay 5,000 without paying that 5,000 they will not allow them. I asked them again. I said, what about the school fees? They paid the school fees. They have paid for the exam. Which was, why collecting this 5,000 for practical? He said that is that one. So you saw for the parents, I met other parents. I said, let's people, let's talk about this. Nobody seems to look at what I'm saying, and they feel like they have the money to pay.
But even if they have the money to pay, it still doesn't give any reason why a teacher, a principal, will risk his job. Jerry is in Odilili Road. Jerry, why exactly are some of these teachers risking their jobs and even their reputation to aid exam malpractice?
Well, thank you, Mr. Jude. First of all, for me, I think is the root of it is the love of money. That is first. And then secondly, they are greedy. The level of greediness in them is one of the reasons that causes when they are engaging in this exam malpractice, they don't think about the consequences. And then, they think because I'm one of the invigilator or I'm the principal of the school, I can sweep it under the carpet. So that is one of the facts that give them the audacity to engage in these malpractices and all of that. And then not only that, the parents also sponsors this exam malpractice?
Yes, we do know. I made mention of it. But even if a parent, I don't know about the secondary school you went to, Jerry, but even if a parent was to come and approach my teacher back in secondary school and tell my teacher or my principal that, oh, please take this money so that my son can do this, I'm most likely to have been suspended. So how come teachers these days are not seeing things that way?
That is why I'm saying that it is a corrupt system of the educational level. So it doesn't start from the parents. So since it starts from the top, you can't deal with it from the bottom. So if you want to deal with this exam malpractice, you have to start from the top. So I like what the Minister of Education is doing. I think with this, if it continues like this, we'll have a good education system.
Okay, all right. So if it continues, if more arrests are made, maybe it will sanitize. Now, I have to reiterate, the secondary school I went to, some minor seminary, our parents were more worried about what the principal, the teachers would say about their actions than how much money they had. You can say times have changed. And maybe the teaching profession has lost some of its regard in this country. But even with that, even with the poor salary remuneration, this is a crime. And teachers are teaching the students how to commit a crime. There used to be a time when it was students who were trying to commit a crime and the teachers who were there to stop them. But now teachers... John is speaking to us from Port Harcourt Town. Good morning to you, John.
Good. How you doing now?
Good morning. Welcome, please.
Good morning. Well, this is your question. I want to twist it a little bit. Why do we not condemn parents when they seek for job for their children after graduation? After leaving the university, parents now it is parents that look for job for their children. Are you not aware?
Oh, they've been doing that for years, for generations.
Okay. Jude, are you also aware that to write a WAEC in a current university, you spend almost above 200,000 naira? Are you aware?
It's a lot of money.
Okay. You will not go and invest that kind of money.
Invest.
And allow your money to waste. Because whether we like it or not, the standard of education we have in Nigeria that does not meet the questionnaire credentials of WAEC. I'm telling you for free. The standard, because here I went to missionary school where it's not allowed to cheat. In fact, if they catch you or a principal, a teacher cheating on a WAEC or if that result will not be. So when I left that school because I wanted to pass my WAEC to another school, I discovered that in SS3 what they were teaching them in that school was what they had taught us in SS1 and SS2. So which means that school will not be able to cover all the syllables that will give the students ample knowledge about WAEC.
Yes.
It's happening. It's happening even in Port Harcourt. It's happening. So you now also blame the school system for not adhering to syllables. How many of these schools follow syllables?
Okay, so
because WAEC changes their exam question, I think in years. So how many of these just to the recent reality?
All right, so John is asking. So it's based off from a system failure. But even with that, why cheat?
For more talk, news and sports, stay tuned.
the hour of 11 o'clock. We have the headline news coming up shortly. But before that, if you're just joining us, welcome. Our conversation this morning, our final conversation is all about teachers and those who should know better. Officials aiding examination malpractice. And I asked, why are some school officials risking public humiliation and arrest to aid examination malpractice? The last caller I spoke to said, hey, look, it's just not their fault. People are investing huge sums of money and you want them to just lose or have a child fail. It's not easy. Now, you probably have read excerpts or heard excerpts from this letter I'm about to share with you this morning, but I'm going to do my best to read most of the letter for your pleasure. It is a letter from Abraham Lincoln to his son's teacher. From Abraham Lincoln to his son's teacher. Abraham Lincoln is one of the most famous of U.S. presidents. It reads thus: "My son starts school today. It is going to be strange and new to him for a while, and I wish you would treat him gently. It is an adventure that might take him across continents, all adventures that probably include wars, tragedy, and sorrow. To live this life will require faith, love, and courage. So, dear teacher, will you please take him by the hand and teach him things he will have to know. Teach him, but gently if you can. Teach him that for every enemy there is a friend. He will have to know that all men are not just, that all men are not true. But teach him also that for every scoundrel there is a hero, that for every crooked politician there is a dedicated leader. Teach him, if you can, that every 10 cents earned is far more valuable than every dollar found. In school, teacher, it is far more honorable to fail than to cheat. It is far more honorable to fail than to cheat. Teach him to learn how to gracefully lose and enjoy winning when he does not win. Teach him to be gentle with people, tough with tough people. Steer him away from envy if you can, and teach him the secret of quiet laughter. Teach him, if you can, how to laugh when he's sad. Teach him there is no shame in tears. Teach him there can be glory in failure and despair in success. Teach him to scoff at cynics. These are the kind of things teachers are meant to pass down to children from one generation to another generation. So how come some teachers in Nigeria are aiding and abetting criminality, and very sadly from a very young age? My name is Jude. Headline news coming up next. Stay tuned.
Headline
The focus is on you and those of your ilk. The cadre, the line, the rank and file of what is arguably one of the most important aspects of modern day societal living. Teaching, passing down not just of facts and figures, but passing down of morals, passing down of ethics, passing down of good behavior. It is sad to get to read that these custodians of knowledge, these custodians of propriety, these custodians of what it truly means to be a good human being are now corrupting, pervading, diluting, masking the very qualities that they are meant to teach the young ones. I can only but imagine if my father was caught, arrested for taking bribes, for taking monies to aid and abet criminality. In this case, examination malpractice. Not a very easy conversation to have, but one we must have.
This is 92.3 Nigeria Info, the only place where talk is not cheap.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
Well, Dad joins us from Woji this morning. Dad, good morning to you and welcome to Hello Port Harcourt.
Okay, good morning, Jude.
Good morning.
I love the program.
Thank you for calling, please.
Okay, I'm a teacher by profession. Now, exam malpractice is something that is just like every other corruption practices in Nigeria. Just like you have the police, you have our politicians.
Yes.
Corruption in every facet of the economy.
Yeah.
Now, for schools, I would say that the reason why teachers risk their, how do you call it now, risk
their reputation, their reputation and arrest.
Yes, it's because there is no strong penalty for it in the record so far. That's one. Then secondly, because they want to protect the image of the school, they want to make it seem like the school is doing well. So they are from the proprietors of the school or the principal of the school, as the case may be. They want to help their students so that it should be as if the school is doing well. Some of the big schools you see in Nigeria, that's what they do. That's when you see parents being involved. They do those things. Now, at the same time, I want to lay the blame on the government.
Must everything, must everything really be at the government? Whatever happened to your moral compass?
Now, let me tell you, I'm still coming. For me as a human being, I cannot open my eyes and do what is bad, exactly, especially when it has to do with affecting other people in the society.
Yes.
But then everybody cannot be me.
True.
And because everybody cannot be me, it is now left for the people who have the authority to sanction people who will not be like me, to make sure that things are going well.
Fair enough.
If corruption is coming from head from top to bottom, what do you expect? We were calling Buhari. We that are in the grassroots, most of us, if we have the opportunity to be in that power, we will do worse than Buhari.
Okay. Oh dear. If you can, please call back. I need to get to finalize with you because you are a teacher, and if you are a teacher as well, or even a lecturer, because it falls under the same purview, talking about those lecturers who would collect bribes. Yeah, sorting money. I want to get to hear from you as well. Hansen on WhatsApp says, "Good morning, Jude. The teachers are involved in this because there is financial inducement in the process. Secondly, how much is the teacher's salary? How can they own a car, a house, etc.?" Hansen in Port Harcourt. So it's all about financial inducement. Okay. Ndubusi is speaking to us from Transamadi. Ndubusi, good morning to you. Welcome to Hello Port Harcourt. Ndubusi?
Yes.
Yes, good morning, please. Go on, please.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Am I on to Jude?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Go on.
Okay. So I want to air my view on the issue at hand.
Yes, please.
Really, it's a disturbing issue anyway in the education sector, especially as has to do with the secondary schools. You know, especially when it comes to external exams like NECO and WAEC. See, just like what the last caller said, most of these schools, they just do this, they engage in exam malpractice just to make sure that they advertise or promote the name of their school so that they will get more intake, maybe in the new academic session. Secondly, many schools don't believe in what they feed their students with. They are not up and doing. One of the callers made mention of making use of the scheme of work and all that. Yes, but they are not up and doing in the classroom. Maybe they don't have the competent teachers to transfer the right kind of knowledge to the students. And this pushes them to, go extra mile to making sure that the students pass the exams, and which is wrong. When a teacher is panicking, or when a teacher becomes shaky when it is time for exam, when a teacher does not believe in the student that he is teaching, it simply means that that teacher is not a competent teacher. When it is time for exam, and teachers running about trying to help the students, it simply means that they've not been competent from the day one.
Okay.
I am talking to you because, by God's grace, teaching is my profession.
Oh.
I am a teacher.
Okay. Interesting.
And as it stands, let me tell you something. I used to tell the SS1 students that you begin to prepare for your external exam, that's WAEC and NECO, from SS1. SS3 is not a preparation class for WAEC nor NECO. SS3 is a revision class. Before WAEC and NECO takes place, you had already used 2 years to prepare yourself.
Fine, Ndubisi. But the question has to be asked now. Ndubisi says it's the teachers who are at fault if they are the ones hovering about trying to look for methods. Rosemary is speaking to us from Ruma. Rosemary, please join the conversation if you can.
Good morning, Mr. Jude.
Good morning.
I'm a teacher.
Okay.
One of the reasons why this thing is continuing is because, one, there is no law. There is a law, but it's not implemented. Then secondly, because teachers are not well paid. This is the time they feel that they can make it. Those that don't have patience. This is when they go into, they want to make it by all means. Imagine that they want to supervise WAEC in, hello?
I'm listening to you, please.
Okay, it's not going to supervise WAEC. Normally, there is a grade you will get to. You will be allowed to go as well as WAEC. But as we speak, you have to pay up to some 150 to 200,000.
What?
To be enrolled. I'm telling you as an insider.
What?
From 100 to 150 to go and supervise exams.
Wait, please, hold on, my good person. I'm taking this as a very serious allegation because obviously I have to make. Are you saying on international radio? Are you saying on international radio that some teachers pay to be assigned the jobs of invigilator
to supervise exams?
Wow.
Hello.
I'm listening to you.
So the amount of money is paid. So when you go there, you show the shady deals. They want to make back their money.
The money.
Yes, the money they paid to be sent to do this job, which initially should be on merit.
Yes.
Then when this another one is the WAEC itself, before the exam, once the exam starts, check their website, you see the answers. So teachers are handicapped at this point. So what do you do? You understand me?
Okay.
Then the curriculum is not reviewed. Now, WAEC is an international exam that Ghana, Cameroon, and
yes,
other African countries
yes, West African
is
countries.
involved. Now, our curriculum is not updated. Example, I teach first science. Now, we have not studied Ebola. Even as Ebola has gone, we have not studied it. It's still not. We're talking about whooping cough and body station and that. So the curriculum is not reviewed as supposed to be reviewed. So the children cannot even stand the exam if you allow them. These are the things that are bringing exam malpractice. Until these things are neat on the board, we're not going to them.
Joan is speaking to us from Igrita. We have IB in Transamadi standing by. Joan, please talk to us.
Good morning, Jude.
Good morning, please.
I could remember when I was still in school, the scheme of work they usually give us for a term. Our teachers do not finish. They don't finish the scheme of work. And how do you expect a student to come and meet up with that kind of questions that comes from the JAM poem?
Oh dear. Apologies. Joan, if you can please call back. IB is in Transamadi. IB, good morning to you.
Good morning, Jude.
Good morning, please.
Okay, I am calling in respect to this your topic. Very interesting and important for us to talk about this. The main issue here is that some of these schools are not ready to take their students through and cover up the syllabus that will help them to pass the exam. But they want to bring the students by all means out in the name of their secondary level. They use this malpractice to keep them research. They go about it, they can prove it, they can defend it. I worked in a school some time ago, and it's good enough. In this school, this is a taboo in that school. But it takes time to put the students through. And when the exam comes, even the vigilators or the exam people, I personally do go to pick them from their INEC office, bringing them each day for the exam. But when they come into the school and they find something like this is not there, they become very bitter and annoyed. But normally the school will give them transport fare, feed them, but they want to see those money from the student and parents, and because of their greed.
Wow.
And the most important thing here is that no school has been penalized, totally, maybe shut down or closed down or punished for this issue. Once that is done, I think they will sit up and then know that if they try it, this is going to be their punishment. But now there is no punishment, they keep on doing it, continue doing it. So that is the issue.
IB Transamadi makes a very important point. What school? I can't. And in all honesty, I can't remember top of my head right now. I can't remember any school that has been shut down. I know some centers are deregistered, or maybe particularly for JAM back in those days, and even in some WAEC places. But I'm talking about an entire school, not just the license is revoked, but they close the place because the principal and teachers were actively involved in examination malpractice. I cannot remember if that has been done. If it has been done in the past, please could you send me a message and maybe proof, maybe a news link or reel that I can follow up on this conversation. But IB raises a very important point. WhatsApp now 0809 030 6416 0809 030 6416. Olive is on the line. We'll get to Olive in a few short minutes. Olive, please just stay on the line. Principals, teachers, and examination malpractice. Good morning, Jude. Should we, in all honesty, expect golden and honest teachers to come out from our milieu? I don't think so. The whole society is in an inexorable and progressive rut. We are seeing the results of prolonged hardship, suffering, neglect, and humiliation of persons within the profession that we should have been uplifting. So far, they are hardly ever able to influence any body or organ to improve their lot. What do you expect in a society where criminals and brigands are being extolled and eulogized? Note, I am not making excuses for them. Thanks, Abo Karibo. Olive in Uniport. Olive, good morning to you. Welcome to Hello Port Harcourt.
Good morning.
Good morning, please.
Doing a good job over there.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us, please.
All right. I don't have to place blame on anybody. I'm not for that this morning. I'm not caught up for that. But what I want to say is this: examination malpractice must be stopped if we have to get from this point A to point B, from where we are now to where we want to be. I am a teacher, but I don't work with traditional school system. I have a company that goes to homes to teach mathematics. So I speak from experience. If you get every 10 students, 9 out of those students teacher in mathematics, that if they have finished secondary school, if they are planning to take WAEC or whatever, if they are still in for exams, to sit exams like WAEC, JAM, NECO, they are planning also to cheat. And this is a statistic I have collected over the years. It's been 50 years I've been in the business. So, and when I come in to teach them, I discover that they do not know these things really. I'm speaking with special bias in mathematics. Even some of those scholars, even some of these scholars who called, most of us cheated in mathematics.
I didn't cheat.
WAEC, at WAEC level.
I didn't cheat.
So, and if we want to make a country that we can call our own, that we can be proud of, we must completely eradicate examination malpractice. Now, let me end with this quote. Albert Einstein said, education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. And that is profound. People must go back and start reading. And that is because we do not know what we do. Sometimes we say that we're helping them. We are actually killing them in the halls, in the exam halls. These boys and girls grow up and become and take positions in the government.
Yes.
And then they have nothing to think. They have nothing to produce. Nothing to put forth from their brains, because they have not learned how to do these things on their own.
Wow.
So I'm just saying this for everybody to understand. We must completely stop it. It's not called cheating anymore. They call it logistics. Parents pay for these things. They know what I'm talking about.
They call it logistics now.
When they are paying for logistics during WAEC, they are paying for cheating. That's it. And
Olive, thank you very much. You're paying for logistics. Olive says you're not paying for logistics. You are paying for cheating. I think it makes a very profound statement there that you're not helping them. And it seems to marry very seamlessly with a comment from Abo Karibo. Please, where is that comment? I'm going to read all your other comments. Please bear with me. Aha, here it is. It says, the whole society is in an inexorable and progressive rot. People are rotting. You're not paying for, in quote, logistics. Ladies and gentlemen, you are paying for cheating. 90.3. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning, please.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well. Thank you for joining us, please. Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Mr. Christian.
Go on, Christian.
Yeah, your topic this morning, what I found out is this, Nigeria, we don't value statistics. We don't value the brand that produces statistics. That is why you see exam malpractice all over Nigeria. We value certificates, but we don't value the brand that produces certificates. Thank you.
We value stats, don't value and that's interesting because, a lot of the times, particularly on this station, right, we like to reel out facts. We like to reel out, records, we like to, give you what has been documented. So you value those things, and you should. But what about the brains who go out to do them? Do you value them? Do you value those who actively are trying to make your country a better place? Abu Karibo says, we are seeing the result of prolonged hardship suffering, neglect, and humiliation of persons within a profession that we should be uplifting. People have made jokes, skits, ridiculing teachers, and we all laughed at them. I don't want to be a teacher. Teachers don't get levels, don't get money. So why won't we see these things? We now live in a time where teachers are aiding and abetting, and then the students, some of you, see them and say, oh, he likes us. He's a caring man. He doesn't want people to fail. No one really wants you to fail. But like Abraham Lincoln said in his letter to his son's teacher, teach him if you can. It is more honorable to work for 10 cents than to find $1. I wrap up by reading the last bit of that letter. Abraham Lincoln's letter to his son's teacher. Teach him, if you can, the wonders of books. I'm very grateful for that. But also give time to ponder the extreme mysteries of birds in the sky, bees in the sun, and flowers on the green hill. Teach him to have faith in his own ideas, even if everyone tells him they are wrong. Try to give my son the strength not to follow the crowd when everyone else is doing it. Teach him to listen to everyone, but teach him also to filter all that he has heard on the screen of truth and take only the good that comes through. Teach him to sell his talents and brains to the highest bidder, but never to put a price tag on his heart and soul. Let him have the courage to be impatient. Let him have the patience to be brave. Teach him to have sublime faith in himself, because then he will always have sublime faith in mankind, in God. This is the order, teacher. But see what best you can do. He is such a nice little boy, and he is my son. As a teacher, do what you can for those entrusted in your care.